Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the senior taster of Whisky.com, and today I'm tasting the Springbank 10 years of age, and this is a very, very prominent, well-known whiskey. I had that in front of the camera 11 years ago and 5 years ago, so together with my son first. And now the bottle appeared again on the market because it's quite rare. It's 46% unchill filtered, uncolored, and priced between 80 and 100. So this price doubled over the last 1-2 decades. So this is quite a rare piece. And why is this? Well, we had the financial crisis in 2008 and 2009, and during the financial crisis, Springbank stopped production of single malt whiskey, and it took a few years until they started again. And this lack of supplies, well, came out 10 years later. So these are the first bottles now reappearing after that time of shortage. The time before, the whiskey had been, of course, older than 10 years, and now probably it is 10 years. And have a look at this wonderful dark color. It's a mixture between ex-bourbon and ex-sherry casks. And Springbank is a very, artisanal distillery where people have every step in the whiskey production in their hands. So they start with the barley, they have their malting floors, they produce their own malts, then they grind it, then they produce everything, and then even they bottle the whiskey on premise. So it's a handmade whiskey. Well, the bottles, the glass, I think they import, but it's a handmade bottle. And there had been some problems in the past regarding the card boxes they had. They changed that quite a lot. And now there aren't card boxes any longer, as far as I was told. So Springbank has 3 stills for producing very strong whiskey, intermediate whiskey, and very high distilled whiskey. And triple distilled is the Hazelburn, double distilled is the Longrow, and 2.5 times distilled, but I think it's 2.7 something distilled is the Springbank. And that means that they mix the output of the intermediate still with the spirit still in quite a relationship to each other, so they result in 2 point something. So it's a highly distilled, and for the production of the malt, they use very light peated malt. So what I was told, or what I'm remembering when I was there, is quite a time. They have peat on the fire for, I think, 6 hours from all the 44 or 48 hours. They are drying the malt in the kiln. And if you have the hefty Longrow, then every hour is with peat, and the Hazelburn is without peat at all, and they there use the natural gas. So we should have a lightly peated single malt whiskey made mostly by hand, and a rare one, quite expensive, but quite complex due to the light content of the peatiness. Very good cork, very light smokiness on the nose. Yeah, here we go. Maltiness, light smokiness, very light, so it's 5, 6, 7 ppm. It's not much. Very friendly, little oily, fruity, very fruity, light sweetness. So that is complex. That's really complex, and it's friendly. It's welcoming. Cheers. Strong oiliness again on the tongue. Dark chocolate. Spiciness, oakiness. Nuttiness, big nuttiness. Vanilla. In the aftertaste, remembrance of salt. Yeah. Warm and very, very long in the aftertaste. So this is really good. Strong, intense. The Springbank whiskey always had been a little bit more expensive due to the lots of manual work put into that bottle. And unfortunately, the supplies are very small, so that the prices rose again quite a bit. So it is a bottle for the real connoisseur, for a bottle with 10 years of age, 80 or above 80 euros, dollars, pounds. That's quite a lot. But it's a very good one. So you have to make up your mind yourself. But it's very, you have to be very lucky to get your fingers on such a bottle in these days. So if you see it and the price is not too astronomical, then have it, a real gem. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. There's more to come.